So we were going out and we were actually helping hundreds of people for free. But the way in which we were delivering the information wasn't as palatable because we found ourselves being repetitive. We had to continually tell people, okay, this is how you get into certain cryptos. Okay, this is what you look to avoid. And instead of us being able to deliver it in that manner, what we decided then at that point in time was to make it more official. So in June of 2021, what occurred is we established DeFi Domination in its official capacity to be able to expand our outreach. So how do we go about expanding our outreach and what we were able to do? Let's continue and let's show you exactly what transpired. So what do we offer here with DeFi Domination? First and foremost, what we expanded to be able to allow people to take advantage of was establishing a multifunctional application. That's right. You're able to receive information, not just, from hearsay, not just in a message thread, but through an application. Within that application, what we provide you is crypto education. So we show you through recordings how to get into cryptos. We even give you information on strategies. We even send signals to tell you what type of ideas of which cryptos that you can get involved in, right? Based upon you doing your own research and trusting the experts here with DeFi Domination. But it got even better. What we also did was we expanded beyond just cryptocurrency. We expanded into the markets of Forex education. What we decided to do was we partnered with some individuals that we saw having success in the Forex space. Same exact premise of what we were doing here, teaching people for free. We're talking hundreds of people being taught for free and having success. So we decided to partner with them to be able to make sure we're giving people complete education in relation to learning how to trade in the foreign exchange market. With this and with those signals and with that education that we're providing, we're giving you the opportunity to earn while you learn. And we do that in twofold ways. One, in which the information we're sending telling you about, okay, which Forex, trades to potentially take, or which cryptocurrency that you should possibly invest in. But there is a secondary way in which you can earn while you learn that we just introduced recently that I will be able to share a little bit later in the presentation, right? So the fifth thing that which we actually offer here is DeFi Domination Community. So we offer a community that you can take part in, that you can learn and educate yourself and interact with, be able to build those relationships with. So you're not just doing this on your own, independent of yourself, if you were restricted just to the application. You have access to the educators, you have access to the community, so you can continue to learn, grow, and foster your skill set at your pace, right? Last but not least, one thing that we do pride ourselves on is having relationships with token developers. Now, not everybody can boast or say that this is something that they have access to, but because of the fact that we are involved in the cryptocurrency space and because of the relationships that we were able to establish, we offer on a quarterly basis, at the very least, one Ask Me Anything with a crypto developer so they can tell you about their actual project, tell you about, okay, why their project might stand out, and give you ideas on what to look for, in particular when it comes down to investing in projects. So that's awesome. If you guys think that's awesome, just drop some ones in the chat. Do you like what you're hearing so far? All right, perfect. I'm gonna wait. Is everybody paying attention? Everybody listening? All right, I finally see some ones, a little bit of a delay. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's continue, right? Oh, the ones is crowded everything. Perfect. So some of you might be on this line today and have no idea what cryptocurrency is whatsoever. It sounds like a buzzword. You might have heard last year about things like Dogecoin, and you might know a little bit about Bitcoin. You might have even heard about something called Shiba, but you really don't have an understanding of what cryptocurrency is. So I'm going to give you a brief tutorial of what cryptocurrency is, just in the simplest manner possible. So cryptocurrency is a digital form of payment, value, or asset that can circulate without any one central authority, right? So you hear me making emphasis on the one central authority. Cryptocurrency in its purest form is decentralized, which is an actual benefit. That means that there's no one particular party that's controlling, how it actually works. It's through a collective whole of all individuals who invest in these currencies that adds the value to it, right? There's checks and balances that are actually done outside of a central authority. And there's other factors that make it beneficial to you, along with security and along with privacy as well, if you know what you're doing. It is usually purchased with the idea of this value increasing over time, similar to stocks and bonds, right? I'm gonna ask that everybody mutes their mics if they can too, once again, just as a reminder. Perfect. So people utilize cryptocurrency as an investment strategy or a hedging strategy when it comes down to investing. Cryptocurrency is inevitable. I'll be very honest with you guys. It's not something to be debated. It just is what it is. And it's going to continue to catch on. It's going to continue to catch rise. You're starting to see companies invest and have invested interest in cryptocurrency. So you don't want to be left behind. But let's talk about the advantages of crypto investing with DeFi domination. First and foremost, what we look to do is we look to get early entry on crypto tokens, utilizing the strategies in which we've developed. So with getting early entry into certain cryptocurrencies, it gives you the biggest opportunity to be able to capitalize on those currencies, right? So that's something that we look to do, and that's something that we find huge. Like, say, for example, Shiba Inu. A lot of people might have heard of it last year. Most people probably heard about it on the tail end stages of when it was going up. But most of us that are in DeFi domination heard about it early enough to where we were able to capitalize a significant amount more simply because we knew about it before the masses knew about it, right? So you guess basically you can take advantage of those early entries into these tokens. Secondarily, we're going to offer you crypto evaluation strategy training. So we're going to train you on our strategy. We're going to train you about how we evaluate cryptos, what we look for, what we look to avoid. We're also going to be able to help to educate you on how to get in, how to get out, things of that nature is going to be important. Third, we're going to give you the crypto ideas in which we ourselves are taking advantage of. So based upon what we're sending out, you have the option to say, you know what, if they're doing this, I want to join in, and you have the potential to capitalize on it at that point in time. Of course, you're going to always want to do your own research when it comes down to it, and no investment is going to be guaranteed. But nevertheless, we are confident in our strategy that you can have some real success as a result of it. You're going to have DeFi Domination Community access, like we discussed briefly beforehand. And of course, that exclusive relationships with crypto token developers. So let's talk about some results. And I don't want to talk about results from last year or, you know, people tend to go back to like years and years ago and just continue to like harp on that. Let's talk about results from this last quarter, the one that we just came out of, you know, January to March 2022. One of our assets, just one of them, our highest yielding one for the quarter. Let's say if you put $100 into it, right? Only $100, right? Within 2 days, that asset would have yielded you $7,441. It was a 74x in 2 days. Once again, not every single asset is going to yield that type of return, but there is possibility within crypto. So you want to make sure that you're educating yourself with the right people, with the right community to be able to take advantage of assets like this when it is available to you. So that's definitely some exciting stuff. Now, let's talk a little bit more about Forex, right? So what is Forex? And I know a lot of people might have heard of Forex. They might be confused about it. It might sound like it's complicated. So I'm going to try to simplify it as best as I possibly can today for you. So Forex, or foreign exchange, which is a shortened version of that, is a network of buyers and sellers who transfer currencies between each other, aiming to earn maximum profits while assuming the lowest possible risk. So I'm going to give you an example, and this isn't exactly how Forex works, but just to give you an idea of what's happening and transpiring. Let's say if you're in America, right, and you took a vacation to Mexico, and you decided, hey, I'm going to exchange $100 into the Mexican peso so I can have money to spend while I'm there, right? So let's just say the equivalent is 2,000 pesos, right? That's not what it is, but let's just say that's what it is at that current time. For some strange reason, you decide that you do not want to spend any of that money at that point in time. And you said, you know what? Now I got to exchange it back into US currency when you're leaving from that trip. When you go back to exchange it into US currency, all of a sudden they give you $2,020. I mean, I apologize, $110, right? And you're like, why did I get $110 back at that point in time when I gave them $100? That's because the exchange rate between those two currencies have changed. And in that case, the US dollar would have actually weakened in comparison to the Mexican peso, which doesn't normally happen, but I'm just saying for example purposes. So the idea behind foreign exchange is just exchanging currencies in the anticipation that one's going to go up and one's going to go down. The only difference when it comes down to Forex is you can make money whether it goes up or down if you're able to predict it correctly, right? So let's talk about the advantages of learning Forex trading with DeFi Domination. So first and foremost, we're going to give you real-time trade ideas, allowing copy and paste functionality. Similar to the ideas that we offer with the cryptocurrency space, we'll tell you about what our experts are doing within the foreign exchange market. So we'll say, send out a signal, goes directly to your phone. You have the option to copy and paste if you believe that that is something that is a viable option for you. And you have the ability to, once again, learn while you earn. You'll also get live sessions with Q&A. So we're going to be able to educate you live on what's transpiring in the markets, right? And be able to educate you live in relation to the markets as well. And you can ask any questions that you may have. Typically, we have at least 5 sessions a week, usually during the New York session. And then sometimes we'll have the Asian session, and sometimes we'll have specialty sessions that you'll be hearing about in the very near future, right? Then we also offer a Forex beginners course, which is a course that takes the person who knows absolutely nothing about Forex to being able to, at the very least, begin to invest and trade, okay? That's something that's huge. Not a lot of opportunities out there to be able to take advantage of and educate yourself. Do offer it to completion, right? And we're also going to offer you 24/7 access to educators. Give me 1 second. Perfect. Just have to meet somebody. 24/7 access to educators. So we have a specific thread in which you can actually contact the educators and ask any questions as it pertains to foreign exchange. You also have the DeFi Domination Community access. And last but not least, one of my favorites, which is actually unheard of in comparison to anything else, we offer something called Forex Shield. And what Forex Shield is, it basically allows you the opportunity, if you are using live money and you're utilizing a particular broker that will be able to give you the information on, you have the ability, if you for some crazy reason lose money in the market, to be able to obtain 20% of the money that you may have lost back in its entirety. Now, some of you might not think that that's a big deal, but I'm telling you, this is something that does not exist elsewhere to my knowledge. I have not seen it beforehand. I've seen a lot of opportunities. I've seen a lot of information out there, but this is something that I know we have access to. And normally that service alone, if you were to go outside of our company to try to access that, it's going to cost you $500 a month. So that's something we offer to our members for no additional charge, as long as you are a member of DeFi Domination. So let's talk about our Forex results, right? So once again, we're going to Q1 of 2022. Now, in just 1 month, I need you to really pay attention to this. In just 1 month, we were able to assist and be positive 108,000 pips. Now, I know the majority of you don't know what pips are. You might not think that that's a big deal, but I tell you, when I say this, there's companies out there that have vast amounts of people that are involved and they can't produce 10,000 pips. Now, this isn't going to always be the monthly results in relation to that, but that was a phenomenal month, and that was the month of March. So we're only getting better and better as time goes on, right? All right, so let's continue. So I know a lot of you have heard a lot from me, and I don't want to be the only person speaking in relation to this. So we have a comprised testimonial video from a few people within our community. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it up right now, and I'm going to share it so that you guys can actually see it, pay attention to it. If you have any questions about it, just hold your questions for a little bit later, okay? So just give me 1 second. I'm going to share this, and let's see. All right, perfect. Let me know if you're able to see the screen.
Hello, my name is Amado Figueroa. I'm a director of IT and have an extensive IT teaching background. My DeFi domination journey started about 18 months ago, learning about and investing into cryptocurrency. A natural extension of that was the DeFi coin market and the Forex market as well. As a team, we began to learn about, invest in, and be financially successful in all of these markets while minimizing our risk. Generally, I'm a risk-averse individual, We're working with the DeFi Domination team and learning how they minimize risk while trying to maximize everybody's individual success. Made me comfortable investing with them as a team.
Hello, everyone. My name is Krista Davis, and I recently became a member of DeFi Domination. My journey started about 6 months ago. On the crypto side, I was introduced to DeFi Domination by Naji, whom I've known all of his life, and we are really grateful that he brought us into the fold. I came a long way from completely clueless on what was going on in the crypto space to now understanding the basic planning process, the risk and rewards of it. Becoming a part of DeFi Domination has given me not only the opportunity to learn, but to become a part of a community that has Naji and a few key people in place that actually want to see us succeed. From the training to the coaching, it's allowed me and my husband to pay off a lot of debt. And in the springtime, my husband and I will be pursuing home with what we received as a result of being consistent, patient, and proactive. DeFi Domination app is wow. It simplifies each step on how to get started to a team that provides ongoing training and coaching whenever we need help.
Well, hello, family. Eric Eve here with DeFi Domination. Truly excited to be able to share my testimony, to share a few moments of my truth. I'm not going to share an opinion. I'm not going to share a myth. I'm not going to share what people think. I'm actually going to share with you what happened to me exactly. It's a couple things. I'll give you two examples. One example, I took $1,800, invested into a particular crypto per this platform. In 90 days, 3 months, I watched that $1,800 go to 6 figures. I was literally laying my bed in my hotel room. I was traveling at the time, and woke up and watched that. For those who went to public school, like me, that was over $100,000 from my $1,800 investment. Where can you do that, right? You know, another particular example is another crypto card through this platform. I invested $1,000. Watch that 1,000 go from $1,000 to $40,000 in a matter of a couple of months. I've never seen anything like this in 17 years of being an entrepreneur. I absolutely love it here.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is William Davis, and I just wanted to shoot a quick testimonial video about DeFi Domination. It's been an amazing blessing. I love this community, and they're very accurate, right? They're true experts in the crypto and Forex market. And personally, I started with an investment of $50 back in March. I was not interested in crypto, not really investing into crypto, and now officially, more towards the end of the year, I've officially grew my wallet in over 5 figures now, right? So I started with a little investment of $50 back in March, and now I'm over 5 figures. And I just want to thank the DeFi Domination team. Their signals are on point. One of the first signals that I took, it quadrupled my money. So you definitely want to take this serious.
I just want to big up the DeFi Domination team. I do not know personally, when I say personally anymore, like business-wise, all of the team members, but the majority I do know, guys like Marcus and Sean, Mike, Abu. I mean, these guys have really poured the heart and soul into my own development in terms of Forex, and now with, in terms of going out into the crypto space, I've seen massive success, personal growth. And, it's just the camaraderie, the time that these guys dedicate to helping others, even when there is no benefit to themselves. So guys, if you're on this DeFi Domination team, you're in the right place. This is family, this is home, and I just want to wish you well. In the crypto space, there's a lot to be made. For me, it's quite the journey, pretty exciting, and I love it.
All right, awesome. So I know you guys are able to check in and see that very briefly. I'm going to be bringing back up our presentation. So now what I would like to do very briefly for everyone is I would like to give you all the opportunity to get a brief insight to what our application looks like. Now, I just want to pre-warn each and every single one of you as it pertains to the application that it's actually been updated since. So some of the things that you might see here when you actually get involved, you'll be pleasantly surprised that you're getting even more value than what is being shown here. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to share this video with you all, and then you can check it out.
Welcome, Dominators. Let's take a few minutes to walk through the app and see what DeFi Domination has to offer. When first downloaded, you will have the basic version of the app. In this version, the first section allows you to upgrade to a premium membership once ready. We will come back to this shortly. The second section is called Learn More. This is where you'll hear more detailed information about DeFi Domination, the setup process, as well as other simple steps to get started. The third section is where you can get access to our Facebook and Telegram interactive member communities. Next is our results section, where you can view the crypto and Forex call results from past weeks. Then we have our testimonial section, where you can hear about DeFi Domination's direct impact on people's lives, directly from the people themselves. Last but not least is the support section. If you have any questions or issues with using the app, this is where you'll go to get answers. Once you're ready to upgrade to a premium membership, you'll simply scroll back to the top, tap Let's Get Started, then Upgrade Now. Once upgraded, you will now have full access to the premium version of the app. Let's check that out now. The first premium section is called Meet the Traders, where each of our dedicated crypto and Forex experts share a bit of their background and tell you how to get to where they are now. The next two sections cover cryptocurrency. These videos will cover everything from breaking down what crypto and DeFi tokens are to getting your own wallet set up and making purchases. Next, you'll find our Forex sections. Similar to the crypto sections, you'll have access to learn everything from the basics of getting set up and mimicking trades to the more advanced trainings that will show you exactly how our experts make their decisions. Next, we have our live session replays. All live trading sessions are recorded and the replays posted here to be viewed on demand. You can also access the future live session schedule by tapping the calendar at the top. Next, we have our interactive member community section. In the basic version of the app, this section only offers access to our free Facebook and Telegram groups. In this premium version, you now have access to our premium groups where things really get interesting. The next two sections are the results and testimonials, which are identical to what we saw in the basic version. The next premium section is our FAQ area, where you can find answers to dozens of common Forex and crypto questions. If the answer isn't found here, the next section, which is premium support, allows you to not only seek app-related support like the basic version, but also answer your questions regarding crypto, Forex, wallets, and any other topic DeFi Domination deals in. As you probably already know, when our experts make a Forex or crypto decision, our premium members get a notification sent to their mobile device. The notifications area of the app is where you can go to access all prior notices sent to you. Here is a sample of what a common Forex call looks like. When you receive these notifications, you'll be able to copy the info and paste it into another app to mimic what our experts have done. Once you watch the training videos and learn how to do it, these copy and paste transactions can take as little as 30 seconds to complete. That means that you can mimic several expert moves in one day and only occupy a few minutes of your time. That's the power DeFi Domination puts into the power of your hands. That concludes our app demo. We look forward to welcoming you as a premium member soon.
All right, awesome, awesome. So we're gonna get back into the presentation. Perfect. All right, so this next portion of the presentation is going to bring us back to our second slide, where there was an item that says you have the ability to earn while you learn. Now, I'm going to be very honest with everyone. This component was something that took us some heavy deliberation on. Here at DeFi Domination, we like to put a heavy emphasis on the education aspect. And we don't want to put anything that could be a potential distraction before our members and the domination community, right? So what we decided to do as a result of a couple of different requests that we've been receiving from certain people within the community, and some of the things that we began to notice was to establish a way in which we can reward those who are in the community, who are, components and, and how could I say, those who are going out and they're sharing the information with others about the community. We decided to put a reward system in place for it. Now, we deliberated on how it was going to go about, what it would look like, what would be fair, what wouldn't be distracting. And this is what we were able to come up with, okay? So DeFi Domination, for those of you who do not know, now has an affiliate compensation plan. Now, it may seem complex what you're seeing on the screen, and you don't necessarily have to study it in its entirety. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simplify it. It really just comes down to 3 levels in which we are able to reward our members. The first level in which we're able to reward our members is if, as you're getting educated and you're sharing this information with other people, you were to go out and to share it with 3 individuals who decide, you know what, I want to go out and I want to learn and be educated in the crypto space. I want to learn and be educated in the Forex space, and they obtain a membership. Your membership fee that you're paying each and every single month is now waived. So you no longer have to pay a subscription fee as long as you have 3 members at this current moment. That is alleviated from you. And this is something we had in place even prior to. Like I said, we wanted to make sure we had some type of reward system to reward those because we wanted to bring it back to where, we were doing things for free. Honestly, the cost associated with operating with DeFi Domination really goes down to the application, all the different components and stuff like that, paying the administrators and everything as well. So, but what's new is that we added a second and third level of compensation. So instead of in the past where you were to go out and you were to share it with maybe 4 or 5 people and you received no compensation after that third member and after getting a free membership, we'll now reward you with $45 per member that enrolls thereafter. So what that means is for that first month, if they get a subscription, we'll reward you with $45. And as long as they maintain that subscription, you receive $30 compensation every single month. Now, in order to be able to receive this compensation, you just have to agree to the affiliate agreement that we have, and we have to have a conversation with you because we want to make sure that everybody who's going out there is representing the company in the correct way and not providing any type of misinformation and falsified promises, right? And then the third level is basically what we call ultimate domination. And that's basically once you've helped someone else to go out there and to be able to not only market a membership in the correct manner and share the information in the correct manner, but they've been able to help somebody else to get enrolled and take advantage of what we have here with DeFi Domination. You'll receive an initial $15 per month for that. And you'll also receive $10 ongoing as long as that member stays on the books, right? So don't want to make an actual huge emphasis in relation to this. Like I said, this isn't the forefront, most important aspect of it, but we wanted to put some type of reward system in place on the back end to be able to help out our DeFi Domination members. So let's continue. So let's just talk about the costs associated with it, how to actually get started with DeFi Domination as a whole. So the first part is very simple. What we want you to do is actually download the free application. How do you get access to the free application? It's invite only. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to obtain the referral link from a DeFi Domination member who's currently a member and enroll in the free basic version of our service. With that basic version of our service, you'll have access to our Facebook groups, you'll have access to our free Telegram, you'll have access to the free application. And every now and again, we might send out some free information or some free, ideas of what we're doing, but it won't go as in depth. Once you've actually decided and said, you know what, maybe I don't want to just do free. Let me just go and just dive in and let me really take advantage of what we have here. You then would enroll and upgrade to our current membership price, which we have now at $97 per month and a one-time $100 setup fee. If you lock in at this price will not change for you ever. I want to make emphasis on that. if you lock in at this price will not change for you ever. You will be grandfathered in indefinitely. This is important because this price will not remain this price forever. I'm just going to be honest with you. There's a lot of things that we're adding on, a lot of components that we're anticipating to add on as well. So we want you to be able to take advantage of it while you can. Another new component that a lot of people aren't aware of that we do offer here with DeFi Domination, because obviously we're in the crypto space, we're able to accept payments via crypto, right? So right now we're currently accepting BTC, Ethereum, USDC, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. But this is only available in 6-month and 12-month payment options, just because of the volatility and the viability of cryptocurrency. That's the only way in which we were able to feasibly do so. And then last but not least, work to become an affiliate, right? Obtain 3 and free domination by sharing this service with others and share people about the stuff that you're learning and you're developing and you're educating yourself on. And then once again, you have to agree to the affiliate terms and conditions. So once again, that's pretty much everything that we have as a presentation. I do believe that we may have one individual who's with the company that did want to share some information very briefly before we do conclude. Joy, are you available?
Hey, Najee, I am on here.
Awesome. So definitely I'm going to give you a floor just to be able to speak and say a couple of things.
I definitely just wanted to appreciate everyone for being here tonight, and just to say we're a community with our focus definitely is the vision for being able to help people to get into crypto. So many people on this call tonight were able to retire even from their jobs with us last year, just by taking some of our crypto calls, and so many people have been able to make such a tremendous income. So we look forward to the next round of success stories, and we want all of you all that are guests here to be able to be a part of those. So I'm sure Najee will tell you to get back to whoever invited you. If you have any further questions, or if there's anything we can answer, if there's any guests that are on here who have questions and want to speak and ask them, I guess this is the time. If you want to take advantage of that time now, you want to take like 2 or 3 questions, Najee?
All right, yeah, we got time for 2 or 3 questions. So if you have a question, raise your hand. If you know how to raise your hand, if not, you can unmute yourself and I can take a question or 2. Or if you want to drop it in the chat, you can drop it in the chat as well.
I see we have some great guests on tonight too. Some of you I know that are on here. So I definitely appreciate you all for jumping on and hearing about Precious. I see Princess, who's my god sister. I see Arletta Bates, Miss Arletta Bates, who's a tremendous entrepreneur. So if any of you have any questions, just unmute and ask away. If you're on here and you're a guest and you got something out of, or you enjoy anything you saw tonight, put some ones in the chat.
All right, awesome. Well,
how long does it take to learn how to trade? One of our traders that are on, I'm going to let them answer that question.
All right, we got a couple of the traders that are actually in. Would anybody like to take that question?
Sure, I can answer that. In my personal opinion, it all depends on how many hours or how long you take to practice and to go over the curriculum that's on the app. It's definitely dependent on each individual. But honestly speaking, from day one, even if you want to take a trade opportunity from one of us traders, you can. It's very simple. It's a very easy process to learn how to trade. It just, like I said, it just depends on how savvy you are with your computer and phone.
Yeah, just to add on to that in particular, learning how to trade is simple. we can show you how to trade in a matter of 5 minutes, maybe tops. But to learn how to effectively trade, that's where the variables do come in. And it's really up to your commitment level in which you are willing to put in the work, put in the effort, listen to the educators, being able to study that the material that we've actually put upon the application, being able to attend the informationals. And trust me when I say this, both skill sets are something that can really change your life. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you. For myself, just the skill set of cryptocurrency and investing in crypto alone helped me to be able to travel a significant lot more than I was able to just this last year alone. I actually have a full household of individuals that live with me. Fortunately, I'm blessed to have my in-laws that do live with me. And I was able to, retire from corporate America, a 6-figure job that I was at for about 6 years at a time. And just this last August, I walked away from it. And it's only just factoring in the cryptocurrency aspect of it. And there's several people in which I know, if I just told you the numbers, it would just be insane. So I don't want to boast about it. Everybody has to run their own race, but there is money to be made. There is opportunity in both these industries, and you definitely do have the opportunity to be educated within the space if you're willing to make the commitment to it.
I also wanted to say that with the trading, you can simply copy and paste the trades that we give you. So you can earn while you learn, and you can use a demo account to practice to take the trades. The crypto is simply just buying the crypto. So we have videos to teach you how to do that, but all you're doing is purchasing the crypto, and that will get you, you'll make money just from buying the crypto. That we call and we give you the cryptos. If we're going to participate in a launch, we will 3 hours before say, hey, we will be launching a new crypto token. We'll be launching on the platform within 3 hours. So we give you a heads up as well. And a lot of those go up very quickly. I mean, we have William, who's on here. We had one coin. He put in, I think it was $369, and it went up to $28,000 in like an hour. It might have been shorter than that, but on a grand scheme. So that's how fast it can move once you get it on some of the launches.
So yeah, definitely want to emphasize this one aspect too of everything. Not every single investment's going to move that exact way. Not every single time that you get into a trade that you're going to win. But through the education and through following the strategies, which I'm going to make emphasis on, you could become profitable, and that profit can become significant. And that's the important thing to make emphasis on. Yes, we did call some cryptos that did move crazy fast. Yes, we have called some trades that have made a lot of money, but we don't want you to focus on the money in the beginning stages. We wanted you to focus on the skill set and the education. And when you actually focus on the right things, the money will follow. So you can take advantage of, the copy and paste feature. You can take advantage of, getting in the same exact ideas, but we don't want to encourage a gambling mentality. That's important here. Like I said, we definitely want to make sure that everybody's taking advantage of the education first. And I see that there's one more question. I see it's from Evelyn. Do you want to unmute yourself?
I put a question in the chat, so you see it?
Let me scroll up. Okay, the question was, is this platform for a person who has no knowledge of crypto or Bitcoin? Yes, I'll be very honest with you. The biggest thing about, this platform and that we want to make emphasis on is the education aspect of it. There are certain, entities that are out there where they'll say, hey, you can kind of take advantage of the information that's here, but you can't really talk to the people. You can't relate to the people. You can't have conversation with people. We provide a community in many facets that you could take advantage of to have discussions about this. Or if there's anything that you see in the application that you need some clarity on, we provide that opportunity to as well. Some people that actually came in here, you'd be shocked what little knowledge they knew about computers, let alone crypto or Bitcoin. So yes, anybody can learn. It's just a matter of if you're willing to put in the time and the effort to do so.
Thank you.
All right, I see one last question from Chris. The app allows you to take crypto and Forex. Does it offer all the charting tools? Can you set parameters like buy-in time and sell times? I get what you're saying. So pretty much we offer you the education. The application that we have does not give you tools. And I think I know where that thought process comes from. There's a company out there that does that, but as interesting as that may sound, that can actually also cripple you because they make specialty indicators in a lot of these entities and companies that you can only obtain if you remain with the company. Little do most people know that you can kind of get those indicators right in TradingView or, in certain things, and just using MT4. The information is out there and it's available. We're able to educate you on that. So our objective is not to, have a hold on everybody. And I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. As crazy as this may sound, there's certain people that I've educated, and this is not to boast or brag, who I've helped them to make well over 6 figures, right? I mean, well over 6 figures. Some people have made over $1 million that I've actually helped. And some of them, they got enough education to where they felt like they sufficed. And they were like, you know what? I appreciate your support. You got me to where I need to go. And they left. And there's some people that, who actually made that type of money and they stayed because they understood where they came down. And some of those individuals now are contributing to the whole. We've actually brought on board a couple of those individuals who had some great success with crypto as additional crypto traders. So our objective is not to keep you, not to, have control over you or anything. Our objective is to educate you and to bring value to you and to continue to add value as time goes on. So that's just our thought process on the education, on, being able to help others. We want to keep that first and foremost at everything. So, all right, perfect. So I think that was the last question that we did have. With that being said, it's 8:51 Eastern right now. I want to thank each and every single one of you for joining today. If you have any additional questions, you can feel free to reach out to myself or anybody else that invited you to this. We made sure that this was invite specific so that if you had any questions, you can go back and reach out to someone about this, okay? All right, so it's definitely a pleasure having you all on. And remember, let's just defy the odds and dominate the market. Thank you all for joining and welcome to DeFi Domination.